So first off, let me thank everybody who subscribed so far. The one thing I wanted to do is get 750 for her anniversary. We did reach that. We actually reached 820 by that Sunday, which was a great amount. Now we went up approximately 100 within 1 week, and it went from 724 to 820, so just shy of 100, and that's as much as we've ever gotten in 1 week. And we thank everybody for helping us out with that. We are currently at 836 as of right now, and our next goal that we're trying to reach is 900. Again, short-term goals, and then obviously the long-term goal is to get past 1,000, be able to get monetized, and then just climb from there. But short goals are what we're trying to find right now. Small goals. Huh?
What we were aiming for.
Yeah, what we're aiming for. So anyways, again, thank you for everybody who's done that so far. We appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. We have a lot more content coming, especially with her vehicle, some updates with her vehicle that are coming up here pretty soon. Also, when we get our Broncos, we're going to hit those hard and heavy with modifications, trips, and a lot of videos with those, and wraps as well. So again, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and on with the video. Hey, that's louder.
Here. Ow!
Hi, welcome to 151 Garage. I'm Sean.
I'm Jill.
In this video, we're going to talk about a certain thing that's going on with the new Broncos. Now, it's nothing warranty, it's nothing, any issues that's going on with the Bronco itself. It's just the fact that the new Broncos are starting to come out, and people, both dealerships and private owners, are actually turning around and selling them for a profit. Which, it is what it is. We are in a unique, perfect storm situation of a vehicle that's wanted very badly by a lot of people, a limited number coming with the first edition as well. You have chip issues that people are worried about. You also have the production issues with these vehicles as well. So some of these vehicles are going for an absurd amount of money, in my opinion. But again, whether you like it or not, people are turning around and selling these vehicles for upwards of $150,000. There is a first edition. It's a private owner. It's not a dealership, thank God. And they are actually selling it for $150,000 cash. Now, before you say anything, is it right or is it wrong? They're taking advantage of a situation that only rises very limited. I couldn't imagine what the new C8 Corvette was doing the same thing, because they actually had issues. They were hitting it right with COVID. They shut the plant down due to COVID, and those new, very few limited numbers that actually came out were super expensive. Most people didn't sell them, but I'm sure there's a lot out there that people bought for $100,000 that are ready to sell them for $200,000. Same with the Supras. Supras were going for $20,000 over minimum for the most part. Now, granted, there are some companies, there are some dealerships that weren't gonna gouge the prices and try to, gouge the customers for more money. But most of the companies, or most of the dealerships that I've seen, both on YouTube and personal, had them for $20,000 over. In fact, we saw one a year after it came out, and it still had a price tag of $20,000 over manufacturer's price, which I think is ridiculous. If it's been out there for a year, it needs to go down. I can see the first couple going up.
Yeah.
But if it's been out there for a year and there's plenty out there, which I don't even know how many are out there because I don't see them very often, they're trying to get the money they can. Now,
this is more like our opinion on it.
This is more of an opinion thing. Again, whether you like it or not, put a comment down below. This is going to be probably a lot of hate and a lot of bad comments from people. But again, if you're put in a situation where you had money, you had this reserved, you turned around, bought the car, and due to COVID and being out of work and doing all this other stuff, you could take the opportunity to sell that car and make a profit, order another one later on, and already have it paid for. Now, granted, the first editions, you're not going to get that. That's going to be pretty much, you're screwed if you want another first edition because you're going to have to pay that $150,000 again.
Yeah.
This also creates an issue where a limited number of people are going to be able to buy this car for, say, $100,000 to $150,000 for the first editions, because no bank is going to give you a loan for the amount of money that they're asking. Most of this is going to be cash only, because they're only going to give you the amount of money that the car is worth, not twice the amount.
And the one that he's talking about was it on eBay?
Yeah, it's on eBay.
And it's a buy it now. It's not even an auction.
Yeah, it's a buy it now. Whether the guy gets it or not, I don't know. There's few people that are going to be able to fork out $150,000 cash.
I see some big YouTubers doing it.
The people that come to mind for us is either very wealthy people who want to buy this for their kid or something like that, or a YouTuber that wants to grow their YouTube channel that has that kind of money to be able to purchase that.
Yeah, and then when they're done with it, they'll sell it.
Because they'll turn around and make the money off of YouTube revenues with the vehicle, and they will turn around and sell it afterwards for more than what they had or what they put into it, because it's a YouTuber's car, especially if it's a famous YouTuber. We won't say any names on this, but there are a few out there who's turned around and bought a car and sold it shortly after for probably $10,000, $20,000 more, just because of who owned it. Mm-hmm. Again, that's part of life, you know. Are we going to do that? Absolutely not. Nice. Our Bronco means something to us. It's kind of we don't have it, but it's more sentimental because what we've been through and why we got it and what we're getting it for.
Yeah, because we built it so many times when I was sick.
Yeah, so this is one of the things that we got. We don't plan on selling it. Again, I'm not going to buy any vehicle that's double the price of what I could buy it for regular amount. I could see it going up maybe, anywhere up to $5,000 over. I think that's reasonable. Anything more than that, in my opinion, is way too much, and people are really taking advantage of a situation, whether they do it or not.
It's no different than price gouging, say, because we live in a hurricane-prone area, like gouging wood, gouging toilet paper, gouging plywood. I mean, generators. Generators are a big one that they price gouge.
Yeah, so
they buy them all up and then they sell them.
Yeah, we live in Florida. I had a guy that I worked with who turned around and bought 4 generators, 2 online and 2 in 2 stores, and then had one, turned around, and now granted these generators were $500, turned around and sold the other 3 generators. Since it was completely out, nobody had them anymore, he sold those 3 generators for $850 each. Now this is a $350 profit. Whether that's right, I think that's unethical in my opinion, because that's something that somebody needs. I truly think that's unethical. But for a Bronco, it's not a need, like you're gonna not live without it. That is kind of not unethical, but it is not very good.
Or like during the COVID scare, where people were hoarding all the hand sanitizers and toilet paper and
toilet paper and crap like that, and turn around and selling
it. That's wrong. Don't do it.
Yeah. Again, this is a situation we're in. If it wasn't for all the issues that were involved with the pandemic, the chip issues, the manufacturing issues, the constraints that are on the vehicles, this would not be an issue. I think max you would see maybe 20,000. Now, a lot of companies that I see, the dealerships I see, have anywhere from $5,000 to $25,000 per vehicle over the manufacturer's suggested price. because they know they're only getting one or two. Now, most of the ones they have right now are just mannequin vehicles. There are a few that people see that are for sale, and what those are probably customer vehicles that they either didn't want anymore or they ordered the wrong ones. The dealership ordered the wrong ones, or they canceled their vehicle. The dealership just let it go through, and then they get the vehicle and then turn around and sell it. And most of the things I've seen is people do that. When they go to cancel it, they never truly cancel the vehicle. They just let it run through, and then when it gets there,
if I don't want it anymore,
they just sell it. No, I'm talking about the dealerships. I would tell the dealership to cancel my vehicle. They would just not cancel it, let it run through.
Yeah.
They would get the vehicle. You don't want it. We're going to sell it on us.
Yeah.
So they would basically take the, which in my opinion, I think that's pretty shady.
Again, like it depends on how you look at it. I mean, if you're on a business standpoint, that's
you're making money.
Good business because you're making money. I don't think jacking it up 20,000 over MSRP is right. I mean, I can see 5, that's okay, but when you're really starting getting like double digits, that's a little bit much.
It's a lot.
That's just ridiculous.
You're taking advantage of a situation, and again, whether that be right or wrong, I think there's a limit, but. Truly, I think these Broncos that are going for, and 150,000 is not the only one. There are numerous ones that are over 100,000. That's just a quick look on eBay.
I mean, like Outer Banks, they have them over 100,000, which is nuts.
Yeah, they have Outer Banks.
There's nothing really special about it.
Yeah, they have this, and again, these are not just first editions. They have the Outer Banks, they have the Badlands, they have the Wild Tracks. They're all upwards of close to 100 or over $100,000.
Yeah, it's nuts.
It's ridiculous. But again, tell us what you think in the comments below, whether you like it or whether you don't. If you do have one, if you plan on selling it.
No, I do want to point out, when you buy something, say like this for $100,000 on like eBay or something, or even 20,000 over MSRP from the dealership, yeah, you're gonna have it now while the supplies are a little bit limited, but when everything starts leveling out, which it will if you wait long enough, the supplies will come in, the price will drop down. So you're gonna be out that money that you paid over, and then you're gonna have depreciation on top of that. So how much money are you guys willing to lose?
And God forbid you get in an accident with it, because they're only going to pay you what that vehicle's worth. They're not going to pay you $150,000.
I mean, if it's totaled, yeah.
Yeah, if it's totaled, yeah. So
it's a lot to think about.
It's a lot to think about when you pay that much more over MSRP, whether you're going to actually, be worth it.
Say this is the first edition, which I know it's not, but just say this is the first edition. This is not worth $150,000. No insurance company will, even cover it for that much.
No, not even close. Anyways, let's end this. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell.
Please leave us your comments.
Please leave a comment.
And questions.
Please leave it respectful.
Yes.
No cuss words or anything like that. I have all those kind of bleeped out anyways. What's your thoughts of it? Whether you think it's right, whether you think it's wrong, and why,
Yeah.
Me, I'm kind of on the fence. If someone offered me, now granted not for the Badlands, but someone offered me $100,000 for my Black Diamonds, I'd hand it to them in a second. Here. Because I'll go buy another one, wait a year, I already have one. Black Diamonds, you hand me $100,000, I'm going to tell you to pound sand.
Yeah, you mean your Badlands?
Badlands, sorry. The Badlands, I'll tell you to pound sand. It's ours, it's what we built. It's more sentimental.
Yeah, the Badlands is the one that we're not willing to give up. And that's what was the stipulation for the one that we were going to get at Ford. We would have to cancel that one. We were not willing to do it.
But anyways.
But yeah, the Black Diamond.
Yeah, please leave a comment. And hope to see you next video. Bye.
Bye.